want to get us a little tune and get your prayer ready? We decided to do a true community butchery. None of y'all really want to be in the receiving end of the bullet. It's the butchering of a hog. When we shoot the pig, we're gonna go ahead and right away, after it's shot, it gets stunned. We're gonna pull it to the edge. Should be right here already because I'm gonna put feed for it. In a traditional butchery, we cook things such as backbone stew. We make smoked sausage, hog head cheese, to name a few. If it flops around too much, it hurts itself. It gets bruised up and cut up. So we actually hold it down while I go ahead and bleed it out. Just comfort him as much as possible. Killed him, butchered him, and made a little bit of Boudin with him. Let's get some Boudin.
Let's do it.
Simple recipe, the pork, the onions, rice, Cajun seasoning, and stuff like that, natural hog casing. It's not really complicated about the Boudin process, you know.
Boudin was something that was just always there when we were growing up. People would think of going to get a box of donuts. We'd go get a box of Boudin.
When I was driving truck for the parish and things, we would stop at a store in the morning and get a link of Boudin with some milk, and we'd eat it for breakfast.
Perfect thing to do as a family. Get Boudin. Anytime I'm hungover, Boudin.
You go to someone's house, and instead of bringing a bottle of wine, you bring a box of Boudin. It's just always there. You're always having it. I mean, I still eat it every day.
It sounds good, it tastes good,
Right.
It smells good,
Right.
And it's pretty much everywhere.
2 pounds of Boudin, Daddy, cut in half.
My name is Wallace Johnson. I work here at the Boudin.
My name is Lori Walls. I'm his daughter. I'm the owner of Johnson's Boucanier. We do sausage, the smoked meats, the tasso, beef jerky, and then Boudin.
Back in the old days, when the farmers would kill a hog, they would make a little bit of Boudin to use up everything because there was no refrigeration at the time. It was a way of not wasting any of the meats. They would cook the liver and boil some meat, and they'd get some green seasoning and some rice. They would take the entrails from the hog and clean them out and wash them good, and then stuff the mixture into the casing.
It's all fully cooked except for the casing. You can simmer it, you can grill it, you can steam it. I wouldn't say it's considered extremely attractive.
There was no Boudin made commercially until when my daddy started in 1948. And my daddy decided he was going to start making Boudin to sell in the grocery store. That's what he did, he and my sister. That's Lanya.
Ooh, Lord. We used to be the only one, but now they got hundreds. Every gas station you go to in Louisiana sells Boudin. I'm Floyd Pochet, the owner of Pochet's Market and Restaurant. It's been in business since 1976. My dad had it before me since 1962. We do a lot of Boudin, crackling, andouille sausage, tasso, and a lot of specialty meats, like stuffed pork roast, and all this famous Cajun foods. We make about 5,000 to 6,000 pounds a week of Boudin. We put pork liver in our Boudin, and a lot of the younger people don't like liver quite as much as it used to be in the olden days, so we cut off on the liver a little bit more and replace it with a little bit more meat and stuff.
Whenever I was a kid, Boudin was the scraps. It was the things that we weren't going to be eating or had to be eaten fresh, so we made Boudin out of it. And nowadays, they're breaking the whole shoulder down for Boudin.
The stuff that people used to associate with Boudin, all the scraps and the nasty parts of the pig. I think there's a thing going on right now where they're no longer the nasty parts, they're the delicious parts,
Because of bizarre foods and Boudin and all these guys that have gone in and shown that, hey, it's cool. It's cool to eat some strange stuff. It's actually not that strange, and it's delicious. It's a delicacy.
It's not even that it's cool, it's the best part.
It's the best part. Boudin is native, I feel, to our area. Much like the po' boy is native to New Orleans. I don't know of any Boudin in New Orleans. Maybe you might find a link or two here or there, but not in the same capacity as over here.
Believe it or not, it's hard to find Boudin in New Orleans. I mean, we serve it at Cajun Butcher, and it's probably the only place I can think of that you can get hot Boudin, which is strange because we're so close to it. The ingredients in Boudin have always been pork and some liver. My ratio is about a quarter. What we do is just have enough in it to where you don't really know it's in there, but it supplies the richness and the depth of flavor that you want without tasting like old liver. This is the juice from the cooking. It's like risotto, you know, you have to stir it to get it creamy. We're not just blending it here. We're actually trying to break the starch out of the rice to give it that certain texture. It's kind of based on, you know, all the things I liked about the different Boudins that I've had. One of the interesting things about Boudin, same ingredients and everything is so different.
Definitely more meat than rice. I can barely get the rice at all.
I like the amount of vegetables they have in it.
The green onions, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got some liver to it. It's very dry. They do not grind their meat. I think they shred their meat.
It's really, you know, everyone has their favorite spot.
People are committed and religious about their favorite Boudin. They've got their favorite Boudin, and nothing is better than that. That's their Boudin. You're not gonna talk them into anything else. Doesn't matter what you say. Doesn't matter what you put on the table. I haven't seen people fight over Boudin yet.
It's coming close.
There wasn't the abundance of specialty meat shops that exist now. Now, people want Boudin, they go to a specialty meat store that specializes mainly in Boudin crackling. Well, as a kid, you went to an actual butcher shop or you went to your grocery store, which had a meat department in there, and like Boudin was usually made in those departments. 5 links of Boudin, please. I know, but we got sushi. Go ahead, bro. Is that sushi for lovers? When's the last time you saw Boudin served over a sushi counter?
Here we go. It's the ass end of the Boudin, and liver's coming out of it. That's the best part.
I mean, that always gets me excited.
The ass end of anything gets you excited.
The best stop is probably, along with Poche's, probably one of the first places that built this reputation around Boudin.
I wish Little Man was here. He'd tell you how many thousands of pounds they sell every day. I don't know the number, but it's amazing.
Oh, it's big money. Like there are a few different families that are funded, completely funded. Like their Christmases are paid for by Boudin.
I never thought that I would see Boudin become a multi-million-dollar industry. Last year, when we found that year prior was 1.5 million pounds of Boudin sold in the city of Scott. Employees, about 80 employees that work in the city of Scott because of the Boudin industry. So that was one of the biggest, I guess, catalysts that we were able to use to try to influence the legislature to give us the opportunity to be called the Boudin capital of the world. Broussard was self-proclaimed as the Boudin capital of the world, but there was no records of anything that showed through the legislation that they went through the process to become the Boudin capital of the world. And we are the Boudin capital of the world. Jennings is still the Boudin capital of the universe.
I mean, Poche Bridge is probably the king. I don't think any of them sell more Boudin than I do, so, you know, they might lie and tell you they sell a lot more, because after a while, when you see my place and what it takes to make, 5,000 to 6,000 pounds a week, if they're selling 20,000 pounds, it ain't nowhere near my place, you know. But a lot of them don't tell the truth.
I think the big deal about Scott is very accessible exit off of I-10. There are 3 badass Boudin places right at the exit.
I think it's taking the heavy hitters, Don's, Billy's, Best Stop, in a radius of 2 miles.
So that created that market along I-10. Like Don's is a perfect example. The reason Don's is so big, it's not people that live in that city that are carrying it because it's not that big of a city, but it's everyone's stop on the interstate.
You have a lot of people that migrated to other cities from this area. They went to Houston, they went to Florida, they went to Dallas. And whenever they get an opportunity to pass through here again, or in business or in pleasure, they'll stop by. And they'll pick up some of this Boudin, some crackling, especially meat, and they'll bring it home. And when they come, they might come down and a neighbor might say, hey, you going down to Scott? Bring me $200 worth of meat. Bring me some Boudin, bring me some crackling. Bring me some things of that nature.
My dad lives in Lake Charles, just 3 hours west of here. And I never go to Lake Charles without stopping to get Boudin. Usually I get enough to eat in the car and then have enough for the remainder of my trip. And cracklings. And the cracklings are dangerous because you basically eat them till you get sick.
Crackling can be pretty much anywhere on the pig, the actual skin and the fat with a little bit of meat attached to it. But the best part is either the back or the belly. It's cut up in cubes and then it's fried and it's pulled from its own grease after the lard is rendered. It's usually cooled and then put back into hot grease so it can pop.
When you eat one piece of crackling, you lose 2 days of your life. Yeah. He just lost 4 days right there.
Yeah.
But he wasn't using them.
I wasn't using them.
Yeah.
I know there's one guy that was telling me that he had a little restaurant, I think somewhere it was in Arkansas or Alabama or somewhere, and he was coming down here and he'd buy boudin and crackling, and he'd go over there and he'd sell a little link with about 5 or 6 crackling for $10 an appetizer. I know we have a guy by the name of Mike. Mike has a little boudin place right out the city of Scott. He does a boudin pie. When I first seen it out, I was like, a boudin pie? And I tasted it and it was great. I mean, it was kind of a mixture of sweet candy yams with boudin in a crust. You know, so you hear Billy's with the boudin balls with the pepper jack cheese in the middle.
It'll change your life.
Oh, yeah. For the better, too, bro.
A lot of people eat it, they love to put it between a slice of bread, and they eat it with a slice of bread. Some people like to drizzle a little bit of syrup on it, you know, and get like a little sweet and salty kind of mix with it. They'll eat it that way. Some of the elaborate ways they make in boudin and putting different things in it is unbelievable.
But we make crawfish boudin also. Brobridge is the crawfish capital of the world. It's crawfish tails mixed with the rice in like an etouffee mixture, you know, smothered with the onions and stuff like that.
That's regular smoked, and this is regular.
The smoked regular boudin is badass. It's really good. It's my favorite. I don't taste that richness that I taste of the when it's just boiled.
Yeah.
The smoke kind of hides it a little bit. What we're learning from this is that we just need to smoke everything, right? As Waylon Jennings once said, smoke everything.
Yeah. It's smoked boudin and smoked blood boudin. And blood boudin right here. Blood boudin, which is also referred to as boudin noir, is the same consistency of regular boudin, except there is blood added to that mixture. The only time you can really get blood boudin is at a slaughterhouse or at a boucherie. Salt, bowl, salt.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Once the blood is collected, it's salted. You beat it with a whisk pretty vigorously to keep the actual platelets from activating and clotting the blood. Once the blood is secured, the entire boudin process takes place and everything is mixed up. Then you add your blood. You need to go a little bit shy on the salt because there's so much salt already in the blood itself. You mix that up, load it into a stuffer, stuff it inside the casing, make your links, and finally boil it and eat it. The blood is not cooked until the boudin is actually boiled. Once it's boiled, then it's ready for consumption. Where in regular boudin, everything is already cooked beforehand, with the exception of the casing, which has to be boiled for consumption.
Oh.
Without that smoke taste,
It tastes like duck breast, man. It tastes like fucking duck breast.
It's that blood flavor, that wild, rich flavor. This is its true state.
It's just kind of a way of life, you know, eating boudin and cracklings and boiled crawfish are your 3 main food groups. And it's just what people eat. It's what they've always eaten. Like I said, when I grew up, it was just always there.
For us, it was always a very popular item. You know, we grew up around it, so I was not surprised that more people are enjoying it.
You know, our sales have always steadily increased over the years. You know, we try to make a good quality product, you know. I'm happy.
We do have big demand for boudin now, a big demand for some of these Cajun products. I feel like puts a strain on what can be supplied. Because it used to be, if you got boudin or you got hog and cheese, it came from a slaughterhouse or it came from a butcher. And instead of saying, sorry, we're out, there's an order put into a meat packing plant. I mean, I see it within the next 10, 20 years, it being everywhere, and there being plenty of bad interpretations of it.
But you're always going to have people looking for the good stuff, Toby.
Yeah, man, because once you get that first taste of something real, you're going to want to get that every time or find out where it comes from.
But wouldn't it be great if South Louisiana got its due? Like got some like really positive.
I think we're getting it.
Like you mean like with like swamp people or Duck Dynasty?
No, not
But I'm
at
saying
all,
like
not at all.
like
No,
you know
no.
I think food could help to turn.
Of course.
That people do get some credit and do get some attention.
It's slowly
and it's
getting
because
there. Slowly
of
getting there.
true talent. Not that I'm good at being an idiot and growing a beard.